Hello students, I'm your teacher Jaisal, your teacher in science. So for today's video, I will discuss about the inferring that electricity can be used to produce magnets. Yes, you heard it right, that we can produce magnets by using of electricity. So dito sa video na to, I will show you how to build an electromagnet and how does electricity uh, make it to produce magnets. So at the end of the lesson, the learner must meet the following objective. First, define the electromagnet. Second, participate in an experiment in making an electric magnet. So dito, mamaya I hope masundan nyo ko kung paano gumawa ng isang electromagnet. So we're going to participate after this video lesson. Then, explain how electricity can be used to produce magnets. Titingnan natin yan kung ano nga ba ang kaganapan or ginagawa ng electricity para makagawa ng isang magnets. So these are the parts ng electromagnets. Magnets. So it can be an iron nail. So simpleng pako, kaya na yan. Then coil of wire. Then switch or yung battery. Pero minsan hindi na masyadong gumagamit ng battery. Ay ng switch. Pwede na kasi siya, pwede na yung iron nail, coil of wire, and battery. Mamaya makikita ninyo. So, at the end of the lesson, kailangan natin masagot itong mga to. So, what can you say about something dun sa experiment? Can you explain what happened dun sa ginawa natin na electromagnet? And what can you infer from it? Or what is your conclusion from our experiment? So electromagnet is simply a coil of wire which when an electricity passes through, generates a magnetic field. So yan yung itsura, yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na hindi na kailangan ng switch. Kailangan lang nila nail, coil of wire at yung battery. So an electromagnet is simply a coil of wire na nandun sa nail, sa pako, and when electricity coming from our battery, which is the source, passes through, it generates a magnetic field. And yung magnetic field na yun yung ginagamit to make our experiment to be a magnet. So, ito yung gagawin natin na experiments. So, our materials is iron nail, a meter of copper wire, a dry cell battery, a metal paper clips o yung mga pwede nating materials na alam natin na dumidikit using magnets, masking tape, and sandpaper. So, tingnan natin kung ano yung pwede nating magawa na experiments. So, once you're ready with these materials, we can start an experiment and make an electromagnet. Okay? I hope you are ready. After this video, matry ninyong magawa sa inyong sariling bahay. So, wrap the wire, or ito yung paggawa. Wrap the wire around the iron nail such that it creates a spiral pattern. Make room for 10 centimeters of wires at each end. So, gayaan nyo lang siya. So, magpaikot lang daw kayo ng wire sa pako. So, gawa kayo ng 10 centimeters of wire hanggang dun sa dulo. So, as you can see, merong matitira dyan na parang wire kung saan dun nyo ilalagay yung battery natin maya-maya. So, after nun, do this part if necessary. Ibig sabihin, kung hindi naman kailangan, sige, wag na. So, sandpaper of 1.5 centimeters of the ends of the wire. So, wag nyo nang gawin masyado kasi pwede naman yan. Pero kung if you want, ayan, yung pinakadulo ng wire natin, pwede nyo yung sandpaper para mas, mas effective lang siya. Pero, pwede naman kahit hindi. Then, connect the ends of the wires to the battery. So, yung dulo na pinag-iwalay nyo kanina or yung pinakadulo ng ating wire, ilalagay lang din sa end of the battery o yung nakikita natin na positive-negative na part ng isang battery. After po nun, ayan, check if the material clips will be attracted to the iron nail. So, try nyo na yung mga paper clips nyo o yung mga coins na magagaan or kaya mga anong tawag dito? Mga aspile, perdible, ayan. Try nyo na kasi yan yung pwede na magagaan na pwede natin na maging sample material na maa-attract sa isang magnets. Okay? So, yun. Yun yung pinaka-process on how to build an electromagnet, ba? Sobrang easy lang. So, kayang-kaya nyo yan gawin. So, ang una gawin ay mag-coil lang ng wire sa pako. Then, ilagay lang sa battery. Tapos, try nyo na kung meron. Okay? So, how electricity can be used to produce magnets? So, moving charges as present in electricity can produce a magnetic field. When these electrons flow in a current flow or current through a conductor, the conductor becomes a temporary magnet called an electromagnet. So, as you can see, students, ang ating battery ay made of electrons. And these electrons, kapag yan ay nilagyan or kinonect sa isang conductor, it produces an electricity or electromagnet that can cause or that can make a temporary magnet, which is the electromagnet. So, yung electricity na nanggagaling dun sa battery natin, yan ang nagiging way para makapag-produce tayo ng temporary magnet, which is the electromagnet. Kaya, kung mapapansin ninyo, nakakapag-magnet siya ng bagay. Kasi nga, yung sa electricity na nanggagaling dun sa ating power source, which is the battery. So, how electricity can be used to produce magnets? So, as you can see on our screen, students, the moving electrons na nanggagaling po sa ating battery or yung source natin ng electricity, ayan. So, kapag yan ay nagsama-sama, there is a magnetic field na napo-form. And that magnetic field, it produced magnets or the temporary magnets or the electromagnet. Kaya, nakakapag-magnet tayo ng mga paper clips or anything na magaan na kayang-kaya ng isang nail natin. So, yan yun. So, if more electrons ang natin, mas malakas yung magnet na mapoproduce natin. So, as a summary of our first video or first topic, an electromagnet is simply a coil of wires which when electricity passes through, it generates a magnetic field. So, moving charges like what is present in electricity or current or din sa ating power source that can produce a magnetic field. So, yun yung bahala. So, kapag ang battery natin ay wala na silang source or wala ng electricity, syempre, walang electric or magnetic field na magagawa. Pero kung bagong-bago yung battery na gagamitin natin, malakas din yung magnetic field na magagawa natin. Okay? So, there are factors affect the strength of the electromagnet. So, paano nga ba natin mapapalakas lalo yung isang electromagnet? So, ito yung ginagawa nila. Number of loop turns, current strength, and length of coil. So, ano yun natin para mas maintindihan? Ano nga ba yung ginagawa ng mga factors na to para mas malakas yung ating gagawin na electromagnet? So, kapag sa number, when it comes to number of loop turns, many loops, more strength. At kailangan yung loops natin, kailangan mas madami talaga siya. So, kapag mas madami, yung electrons ay mas maraming pinapasa dun sa pako. So, yung magnetic field na mabubuo ay very strong or yung strength niya ay mas malakas, makamagnet. Okay? So, kung gagawa kayo, students, asipin nyo lagi na mas maraming loops or mas maraming ikot ng wire ay mas more strength yung magagawa natin. Another factor is the current strength. So, yung current strength, ibig sabihin, kung mas bigger ang current or mas bigger ang ating battery, syempre, mas malakas yung ating strength. Pero kung ang ginamit natin na battery is little one or a very cute one, hindi ganon kalaki yung current niya. Kasi nga, maliit lang siya. So, if you're going to use or to build an electromagnet, make sure na yung gagamitin ninyo na na battery or power source is much bigger para mas more strength yung magagawa ninyo na electromagnet. Another is the length of coil. So, kapag sinabing length of coil, di ba kanina marami na kayong loops, marami na kayong ikot. Pero, i-consider nyo pa rin yung diameter ng coil na ginawa ninyo o yung length. Baka kasi sa dami ng ginawa ninyong loop or ng ikot, pero hiwa-hiwalay naman. So, hindi rin siya ganun kalakas. So, iisipin nyo students, dapat kapag kayo ay gumawa ng electromagnet, maraming loops and at the same time, yung diameter, yung dikit-dikit na dapat sila para mas strong sila kapag pinag-uusapan natin yung strength ng electromagnet na gagamitin. And kaya small diameter kasi mas mabilis makapag-transfer. Kasi dahil nga sa sobrang liit lang nila ng diameter nila or yung length nila sa isa't isa, makakapag-transfer agad sila ng energy or ng magnetic field sa kabila. So, kayang-kaya makapag-transfer agad-agad if it is the diameter is small or yung length of coil natin is just a small one. Hindi ganun kalala yung mga pagitan nila. So, again, ang kailangan natin is, syempre, yung loop turns ay mas madami, mas malaki yung battery na gagamitin, and at the same time, yung ating diameter is mas less lang siya. So, sige. So, more strength ang kailangan ko dito. So, saan kaya sa dalawa na yan ang makakapagbigay ng more strength? So, wait ko sa inyong mga comment, okay? Sa ating comment box. And dito, kailangan gusto kong malaman sa inyo kung may natutunan. If gagawin ko is less strength, ano kaya dyan yung less strength? Okay? And yung last natin, dito, ano nga ba yung mga more strength na makukuha natin? So, ano yung kailangan? Yung A ba or yung B kung ganyan nga ba yung itsura para makapag-produce tayo ng more strength na electromagnet.